Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Yellow 7. Alright? Yellow 7. Let me tell you a little bit about this. When I was in Australia recently, I had the wonderful fortune of meeting somebody that I have just held in such high regard for such a long time. Neil Smith. Alright, if you guys don't know who Neil Smith is, you need to learn who Neil Smith is. He owns the Hippy seed company in Australia. Beyond that, he is the very first person ever to have a YouTube channel about peppers and chilies and sauces and things spicy. So he was just ahead of the curve. Let me tell you how ahead of the curve he was. Chase the Heat, been around 2.5 years, okay? He just celebrated recently his 20th anniversary for his YouTube channel. That's insane. But we went to his home, and he's just the nicest guy in the world. We had dinner with him and his wife Charlotte, their daughter Simone, and just the coolest people. Well, I walked through his garden, and he was just like picking pot. I saw so many. He has like 550 varieties, different strains of peppers. I ate a bunch of peppers I had never eaten before. Then we came in and sat down. Let me tell you how cool this dude is. All right, he's a vegetarian, but he made the most amazing dinner with chicken and stuff. It was just incredible. He doesn't drink. Yet when I got there, he said, "Do you like home brew?" I said, "Sure." He brews beer, even though he doesn't drink. He brews beer for people. He loves giving and sharing. Just a great guy. And I'm so glad I met him because, man, I've known about him for such a long time. Way before I ever even dreamed of starting a channel, I was watching Neil. I also bought a bunch of sauces from him when I was there. And by the way, the beer was incredible, and so is the meal. Charlotte, his wife, is incredible. Their daughter Simone is very, very cool. It was just a really, really neat experience for me. So this is the first one. I have several bottles that he's created. I'm going to review them all for you. This is the first one now. It's Yellow 7. Here's the ingredients. It's so simplistic, it's not funny. Yellow 7 pot peppers, vinegar, look at yellow 7 pot peppers, vinegar, bourbon, sugar, and salt. 5 ingredients. It's got a beautiful color. You can see stuff going on in there. But I'll tell you, walking through his garden and getting a chance to it was just an amazing thing. Oh, while we were walking through his garden, I heard my first kookaburra. What a great animal. That bird, it sounds like it's cackling at you when it sings. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to review this right now, Yellow 7. I like it because it's simplistic. 5 ingredients. Bourbon, 10% of this sauce is bourbon. Now, for those of you who might be thinking, you aren't going to, the alcohol's gone. There's no alcohol in this. What you're left is the flavor of the bourbon. All right, so we're going to review this right now. I don't know if Neil's going to see this. Boy, Neil and Charlotte and Simone, if you see this, thank you for the amazing day. It was got some great pictures. You know, to stand next to him. I did a video. You guys may have seen it. I did a video with him where we ate a chocolate fatale. I think that's what it was. I think it was a chocolate fatale. But it was an amazing experience. It really, really was. It was very cool. He's got some cool stuff going on in his garden, people. Anyway, let's review this right now. Alrighty. All I'm getting when I smell this, I'm getting the peppers, a little bit of the vinegar. Maybe a little bit of influence from the bourbon. But the aroma is fantastic. What I like about this is it's very, very simplistic in its ingredients. So here we go. Here's the pour, friends and family. No flow restrictor with Neil Smith. Birds of a feather. We think alike. All right. Virtually the same on the spoon. My mouth is watering. It's got a great aroma. It really, really does. All right, so Neil, Charlotte, Simone, thank you. It was a great day. I appreciate your hospitality. It was like hanging out with family. This is your Yellow 7. I'm Johnny Scoville. I am. And this is Chase the Heat. Now, what's great about this sauce, heat right up front. A belt in the mouth. It's hot. It's a hot sauce. I'm not sure what the percentage of pepper is in this bottle, but it's strong. Absolutely tasting the bourbon. No alcohol, just that. I'm not a guy who does liquor reviews, so I'm not sure the best way to describe the bourbon, but you can certainly get its influence. Perfect balance of the sugar and the salt. It's really, and the vinegar just pulls it all together. It's just really, really a neat sauce. As far as heat, first of all, the burn. And you get the bourbon up front too. But great flavor. The burn is mostly on my tongue, a little bit on my lips. This is a hot sauce. If you're not accustomed to heat, you'd have to go. You have to be careful with this one because it's a warm one. Tremendous flavor though. I tried this when I was at his home. Really neat. What a great sauce this is. I love yellow pods and 7-pot. The heat on this for me is probably like a 2. I have a weird scale, you guys. Most of you guys have seen this video. You watch the channel, you know my scale is a little off. The average person would find this very warm. This should be right up around maybe it's a 3 for me. This would be easily 8 or a 9 on it for a non-chili head. The flavor is fantastic though. The best part about it was made by my friend Neil Smith. Listen, the Hippy Seed Company, if you guys want to grow pods, go to thehippyseedcompany.com. Do that. He's amazing. You aren't going to find a grower that's more knowledgeable than he is. I don't think you could. And you won't find somebody that's as kind and generous and gracious as he is. He's just a wonderful dude. Great family. Here's the thing, you guys. You need to try this. If you're in Australia, you probably, and a lot of you know who Neil Smith is. If you haven't tried any of his sauces, I'm not even sure if he's still selling this, but I'm going to put a link in the description box for Neil because he's just a fantastic dude. And this is the truth. When I tell you this, I mean it. There wouldn't be a Chasetheheat if it wasn't for Neil Smith. That's the truth of it. He was one of the first people I ever watched for pepper videos. And he's fantastic. He's fun as can be. He's so real. I love that. A lot of people in the chili community are like that. Anyway, fantastic. Great finish on it. My mouth is still kind of burning a little bit. Just a wonderful flavor. And the funny thing is, with only 5 ingredients, if you pull the bourbon out of this, it would absolutely, completely alter the flavor profile. It's critical. So when you only have 5 ingredients, you need them all. If you pulled any one of these ingredients out, it's not the same sauce. I think it's fantastic. I love yellow pods. And you can see the yellow influence. It's not a red sauce. All right, so go to the description box and check him out. He's a great guy. You tell him Johnny sent you. I don't know if he's going to be shipping these to America or not. I bet you could probably figure out a way to make that happen. If you're in Australia, you got to go get some if you haven't already. Yellow 7. Okay, it's a great sauce. I really like this one. So, you will see a link in the description box for Neil. If you've already tried some of this sauce, if you have, a lot of people have. If you've tried this already, then go to the comment section and throw a comment in there because I love when you guys do that. Now, I'm getting back on track doing videos every day. I'm still dealing with a little bit of jet lag. You know what's weird? I was talking to Scott Michael, good brother of mine. He's the one who gave me this. This is the knife I use on all my videos. It's a Microtech Halo 5 tactical version model. But I was talking to him. He's a doctor, and he said for every time zone you change, you can pretty much take about a half a day for every time zone. We crossed over 16 different time zones. So roughly it's going to take about a week to get over it. I've been home for a while, but here's what happens to me. When I roll over in bed, if I roll over and happen to wake up just for a split second, I'm wide awake and I can't go back to sleep. And that's what I've been dealing with. But I'll get there. By the time I'll get there, just in time to head off to New Zealand. Fantastic sauce, Neil. Loved it when I was in your home. I tried it there, and I was like, I have to review this for my channel. It was wonderful. Anyway, guys, sorry I haven't been making videos as much. Like I said, I'll be back on track. You'll be getting a video every day. I love you guys a lot. Right here, right there, that's the Chasetheheat floating pepper. That's our family crest here. So if you're not part of the family, click on that. It's a great group of people here. I'm honored and blessed to be a part of it. If you don't want to miss a video, when you click that Pepper, there's a bell. Click on the bell, and every time we upload one, you'll get a notification. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Neil. Wonderful meeting you. It was a thrill. I'm Johnny Scoville. We'll catch you guys next time. This is Chase the Heat.